If our different communities are to live together in peace, we must stress also what unites us, our common humanity, and our shared belief that human dignity and rights should be protected by law.
One of the first embodiments of international justice was the Nuremberg trials. They demonstrated the principle that you could be held accountable for crimes that were not just against your own citizens, but were deemed to be crimes against humanity. The politics of the Cold War hindered the evolution of international justice. But with the end of the Cold War, two pioneering international tribunals were established. One for crimes that occurred in the former Yugoslavia, and another tribunal prosecuting individuals held responsible for the horrific Rwandan genocide that shocked the conscience of the world. The arrest of Augusto Pinochet in London was a triumph in building the fight against impunity, and it underscored both the importance and the power of universal jurisdiction. Perhaps the most important and encouraging development in international justice took place while Kofi Annan was Secretary General of the United Nations. The establishment of the Independent International Criminal Court, now ratified by over 100 countries.
It has taken 50 years to agree on a permanent international criminal court. Persons who are tempted or pressured to commit unspeakable crimes must be deterred by the knowledge that one day they will be individually called on to account.
Mr. President, Your Honors, this is a case about children. Thomas Lubanga Diallo made the children get military training. And Thomas Lubanga Diallo made them kill.
Munamaliza naye formation yenu, munaenda kukazi, munafanya ile kazi ya kulinda wananchi.
Wakati mimi nilikuwa na wita hali sasa wakati mimi niliacha na Teresa, sasa mimi na Cesar. Boka pale kia wakati utafika kumapigo pale njo Boka na kia kama wakati wanapika kabisa nini masasi hivi pale Boka ishaka mara moja.
We started traveling to Eastern Congo and gathering the evidence. The conflict is now estimated to have killed 4 million people directly or indirectly. It's the worst conflict since World War II in terms of displacement, in terms of killings. It's been an extremely violent, destructive civil war.
Hata hii mifupa mimi nadhani hata kule kupori wapi mifupa inajaa kama ilikuwa wakati pori inaisha kulungula asubuhi na 5h du matin wakaanza kupiga vita. Wengine wenye sisi tulipona kwa roho ya Mungu ya Mwenyezi Mungu.
Parce bila justice batu kama mimi habatakuwa habataheshimiana. Banaacha hivi kesho itajirepete. Ba communauté fulani na communauté fulani inarudia sawa. Merci.
To the survivors, who are also the witnesses, and to the bereaved, we owe a justice that also brings healing. Only by clearly identifying the individuals responsible for these crimes can we save whole communities from being held collectively guilty. It is that notion of collective guilt which is the true enemy of peace.
Germain Katanga, who became the second person in custody of the court, is, self-admitted leader of a group called the FRPI. What came to be the case was orders that he gave to attack Bogoro village. The order went to écraser the village, which means erase, wipe out. It's not soldiers fighting soldiers. The reason it's a crime against humanity is that you're attacking the civilians.
Mr. Katanga, have you been informed of the crimes with which you are charged?
The attack directed against the village of Bogoro was indiscriminate. The following crimes were committed: the murder of about 200 civilians, the sexual enslavement of several women and girls, and imprisoning civilians in a room filled with corpses.
Nous saluons la Cour parce que la Cour a donné les tons. Hein? Et maintenant, quand on commence maintenant, la Cour commence à exécuter, et à faire des arrêts. C'est un chemin pour la lutte contre l'impunité.
The International Criminal Court symbolizes the hope that by ending impunity for such crimes, we might prevent their occurrence and contribute to the peace, security, and well-being of the world.
It's amazing we had to do such an important job. We cannot fail. The measurement is not just what's happening inside this place. The measurement of this court is how the court impacts in the world. Because at the end, the court is important, but it's just a piece in a new system.
The laws and treaties that define the emerging system of international justice are transforming both regional and national courts, making them better equipped to enforce the protection of human rights. This strengthening of domestic and regional judicial bodies draws momentum from the groundbreaking work of the new International Criminal Court.
This court is for those who might be victims of the future. If the court lives up to our expectations, they will not be victims, because would-be violators will be deterred. I urge all states to embrace the principle of the responsibility to protect as a basis for collective action against genocide, ethnic cleansing, and crimes against humanity. Without justice, there can be no lasting peace.